Our Kubota skid loader just passed 1,000 hours. I want to clean it up good, change a bunch of filters on it. There's 3 plates underneath we can take off to clean it out. Gonna get those off first. Just get a lot of dirt. Makes its way in the cab. It's got a door on it, but we don't run it closed all the time. Guess we hit something with that bolt and bent it a little bit. I can't get the socket on there. I'd been seeing a little bit of oil dripping out lately. Maybe a loose fitting or something in there. We'll have to look for then. Just see there's some oil in the dust that was sitting in the bottom there. I just need to take these 2 bolts out yet so I can flip the cab up. Then we'll go clean it. I'm in the milk house, the milk tank. We have this valve turned to always run cold water for the pasteurizer, but I want to change it to mostly hot water. It just makes me a little nervous running a pressure washer in here. I feel like I'm gonna break something, tear up these wires. I don't know if it's just me. Hot water seems to do a really good job, cuts the grease down and cleans it out. Skid loader has a nice big plate right under the engine there. It's nice I can actually clean it out. The old New Holland just wasn't that way. It was hard to clean. Looks a whole lot better. I'm gonna go to the front now and see if I can clean up in there. Got about as far as I can reach. I'm gonna start by draining the engine oil. So it's got this little door you open up. I take that off, and then the drain hose is one of these to make sure I get the right one. So I was thinking this line was the engine oil. No, that's the coolant. Engine oil is this bad boy. That's why it seemed different than last time. Should have been looking a little bit closer. Makes a whole lot more sense. I was like, oh, we must have a blown head gasket and a whole mess if we got that much antifreeze in our engine oil. I'm gonna go bed the cows, let that drain. That looks more like what used engine oil is supposed to look like. Took me about 10 minutes to bed the stalls. Just dripping there. I'll go ahead and change the engine oil filter. I should grab my box of filters. This costs us a small fortune. Preventative maintenance should pay for itself. We're done with the engine oil. Got that cover back on. Hydraulic oil filter off. That one's good. Now there's another hydraulic filter in the front. Right there. I think it's good we change these hydraulic filters because we're hooking up our silage shaver every day and try to keep the hookups clean, but there's always a little dirt in there that's probably getting in the system. Alright. That's not going anywhere. Now I gotta change the fuel filter, then the water separator filter. Oh yeah, we're getting it. Look at that. Definitely time for a change. I have 2 cab filters. And I got the filter inside the cab too. All the filters are changed now. I just need to add some coolant because I drained it accidentally, and purge the fuel lines, which all I have to do is turn the key. Seems to be working pretty good. Realized I didn't have that much fuel in it, but it should be enough. I also should add some hydraulic oil because of all those filters we were changing. Probably need some now. Thing's probably feeling amazing now. Just gonna let it run a little bit and then we'll check the fluids. Gotta clean up this mess and then we'll put the plates back on the bottom. Well, it's good to have that job done. So after 1,000 hours on this machine, what am I thinking about it? Well, we like it. We use it all the time. You see it every video pretty much. We're doing something with it. So the reason we were interested in this skid loader more than others was the door sliding up into the ceiling. And that's still kind of what separates it in our minds. We like to run it with the door open probably 3/4 of the time. Most other brands don't have the option of being able to just store the door up there. And they're swinging out and it doesn't always work if you have the boom up a little bit. It's a comfortable machine to run. It rides smooth across the driveways, way better than our old New Holland was. It's definitely easier on your back driving across with feed. My biggest complaint with it would be when you're sitting in the cab and you're loading the mixer. If I'm sitting back, I cannot see my boom up there. You have to be able to look out that window and that thing's always getting dirty. I just have to lean front a little bit where I kind of just know where my bucket is. It's not too bad, but it'd really be nice to be able to just look up and stay sitting back and be able to look up at the bucket. It's been reliable for us so far. Fires up every morning. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, just doing some maintenance. It's kind of satisfying to have it all cleaned up. Didn't clean the outside, but we cleaned the inside. It's about time for me to feed cows, so I'm gonna go put this thing to work. See if it can get the job done now with the new oil and everything. I think it should work even better. Later, guys.